I just wanted to trick you all. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, Heidi Ho from Cannock Chase in the United Kingdom. We're in our wonderful motel room.
Mm, very
It's
nice.
actually very comfy. The beds are wonderful, and there's a really good blinds to block out the light.
Yes, yes, which we needed this morning because we actually were driving back as we saw um, the light of day.
Dawn was coming up.
Dawn was rising. So yes. Hi, Big Byron. Hi, how are
Heidi
you?
Ho.
So we thought we'd stop in. Hello, Daniela.
Hello, Alicia.
We'd stop and give you a little bit of a brief rundown of how things have been going thus far.
Because we've now been here for 10 days.
Hi, Maxine. Hi, Beck.
It was longer.
Yeah.
Hi, Kelly. Yes, so far we have done Ireland. I hope you've been following the photos and the pictures.
I've seen
And we have been to Charleville Castle, and we've met up with Puka Paranormal,
Hi, Stephanie.
who looked after us brilliantly and took us to all these old ruins of castles and mansions and explained all the histories and the stories to us. Then where do we go to from there? Brains mush, as usual. Not coughing as much, you've noticed. We're getting better. Hi, Jodie.
Where did we go from there?
We left it. Oh, we killed
Dublin.
Kilmainham.
Kilmainham.
Can't say it right.
Kilmainham.
Went to Kilmainham Jail and did a great tour there. And because we'd done the podcast on it, it was really amazing to stand at the place that Grace and Joseph. No, it wasn't Joseph Mary. What was his name? Anyway, where they stood and got married just before he was executed.
Yeah.
We've stood at the altar.
And we've had some really interesting sort of connections throughout the journey where we seem to cross paths with certain people who have passed, seem to be stepping.
Oh, sorry, this is not a crotch shot. I'm just trying to move back.
Because we also went to
Glasnevin.
Oh, that's it, Glasnevin Cemetery. And so some of the people that ended up in Kilmainham Jail then were buried at Glasnevin Cemetery.
Yes, Grace was there.
Yes.
Grace Plunkett.
Yes, yeah.
So it was really weird to be doing this history tour, and all of a sudden they're pointing out this person. We've gone, that's Grace from the podcast that we talked about for Kilmainham Jail.
Yeah. So they actually showed us where those people stayed in the cells. And I've got to say that first bit where you walk into the original cells from the 1700s are as spooky as all hell. They have not changed anything in there, so it does look like you've just walked back in history. And the strangest thing that I saw was every bit of paintwork on the outside walls have people's names inscribed in them. So people have gone along and put their names in the walls everywhere, just everywhere. I've taken some photos of the walls.
Graffiti.
Graffiti. Yeah, I'll put them up. But
hello, Joanne.
There's not one.
We're getting there.
There's not one bit of paintwork that doesn't have somebody's name written on it. It's really, really weird. We nearly died in Dublin.
Yes, we did, with Anne's driving. Oh, the traffic was horrendous, but it's slightly different. It's very similar, but slightly different, enough slightly different to throw you completely. So there was one part, we're following the navigator, and it's telling us to take the exit left, but go to the far left. And I'm going, oh, God, we've got to move across one more. And then I realised I was about to drive down a bike lane. The car was not going to fit, so I've had to swerve back across. We survived that one, but then we went into Dublin City. Oh, there was bumper to bumper traffic all the way through it, and people just do U-turns and just go crazy. Anyway, we got to a right-hand turn. We got the right arrow to go, and I didn't have a car in front of me. I like to have a car in front of me because it shows me how to turn. Anyway, I've started turning right into this really busy intersection, and there's these two big red "Do not enter" signs on the road I'm about to turn down. I'm going, what? Where? And I've stopped in the middle of the road and gone, where am I supposed to go, Renata? Where am I supposed to go? This is saying turn right into the. She said, just go down there. And I said, but there's nowhere to go. So I've just turned and gone back down straight on the main road. Very illegal. But it turned out the road I needed to turn into was just to the left of these two big "Do not enter" signs. And it looked like a bike lane, which I just had that trauma previously. So obviously it triggered me. I didn't want to turn down a bike lane. And so, yeah, we nearly died. I had to pull over to the side and have a bit of a. And I'm normally a really confident driver, and it shook me. It really shook me.
So we left Dublin with tears in our eyes, and we came
Always
over.
one. On Danielle, we had to leave Danielle
Yeah.
behind.
And we came over to the UK, and of course the first thing we did was go to the wedding, and the wedding was beautiful. It was a beautiful sunny
Oh,
afternoon.
glorious. The spring flowers are out everywhere. The grass is so green.
Yeah.
Beth looked amazing.
Hi, Robert. Yes, she looked absolutely amazing. As you said, never had children. She looked like she was 25. Yes, so it was beautiful.
Hi, Barbara.
They did it in a really old barn, and which has been done up as a sort of a wedding venue, which is beautiful. We had traditional what's it called? Traditional
Roast dinner.
Roast dinner.
With Yorkshire puddings and everything.
Yeah, Yorkshire puddings, which weren't very nice, but now.
I have to tell you about a little, I just saw Louise come on, a little op shop we found in Ireland. And Danielle wanted to go in, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll go have it. And I've just spotted on the shelves these. Now, you might think, oh yeah, what the hell? But the people that know will know that these are Louis Vuitton shoes. And they were £20, I think.
25 pounds.
25 euro. So they're about 40 Australian dollars. And they resell on the internet for about 800. And they're in such good condition, like amazing condition. And I'm 90% sure that they are not knockoffs. They feel as solid as solid. And Louise is watching right now. They're a gift for Louise, who is probably the only person in Australia that might have a hope of fitting into these size 6 shoes.
You'll frame them, Louise, even if you don't wear them. You'll put them in a frame. They are beautiful. Yeah, they've got animal skin on them. I'm not really happy.
Hello, Professional Paranormal Research. The PPRCM73. Wow, that's a name and a half. Yeah, so that was our little find. Louise is getting a prezi. So where were we up to? We flew over here. We've done the wedding.
Wedding was beautiful.
Yeah.
I had a really great time. The moment the sun went down, it was freezing, absolutely freezing, and people were in these women were in these tiny little dresses. I don't know.
We did make a mistake at the wedding though. There was one major mistake in the wardrobe that we didn't realise we should have.
Oh, fascinator.
And at one stage we've gone over to say congratulations to Beth and Mark, and Beth was on her own there, and you've just heard the 4 Australians. There was Alison and Kag and Renata and myself go, "Ah!" And the whole posh Englishman is gone.
Yes.
The temperature is very mild. It's probably about 17 to 18 generally during the day, and it's up to about 22 today, and they're all sort of saying it's so hot. Yeah.
It is pretty warm.
Hi Queen Bee. Yeah, it's just mild. It's t-shirts and jeans for us. If you're walking around in the sun, it gets a bit warm. Now we've been
Dudley Castle. How was Dudley Castle? Not Dudley Castle. Charleville. Remember we went to Charleville?
Charleville's amazing.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
I mean, just the way it's built and the stories, and then finding the place where little Harriet fell from the stairs, and And that's a historical thing. It's not something that's been made up by a psychic or a medium and said, a child has fallen here and died. She really did die, and the governess was supposed to be looking after her, and she sent her up to go to the toilet by herself. And little Charlotte, who was Harriet, who was only, what was she, 7 or something?
7 or 8, yeah.
Yeah, decided she'd slide down the banister. And looking at these banisters, they are terrifying.
Yeah.
They're not very wide, and there is a gap between one banister and the next. Probably, hang on, go that way, about that. So she fell down in between the banisters, and she hit the ground, and it was 3 stories up. It was, yeah.
Yeah, it's a spectacular place. We were very, very lucky. We had some extra time in there, and it was awesome. And the group was
Hello,
awesome.
husband.
And I've got to say, Puka Paranormal are absolutely fabulous, fabulous. They promised us more the next time we come.
Yeah. Oh, and we went to Redwood Castle.
Yes, we went to Redwood Castle. That was an awesome night as well. Really, really cool. Fabulous 2 nights that we had there. Last night we did Dudley Castle, and that was another spectacular night.
Really loved the lady that ran the tour. That was Sue. She was very knowledgeable and seemed to have our sense of humour, because we went into the Undercroft.
Yes.
Where it's almost like a place for burial and almost religious, almost a chapel. But it's sort of been set up as a chapel now, and it's very dark, and there's supposed to be a few negative energies down there, or angry energies, and the Sue was sort of trying to find the middle ground so not to freak anyone out, and I went, no, stuff that. I decided.
And went full bogan.
You're scared of us women. Us women have the power here. You are nothing.
She started tormenting. Oh, and it all just turned pretty ugly from there.
But Sue was going, yes! And everyone else was going, oh!
And all of a sudden the room was going dark, and there were black shadows, and there was something that crept over my shoulder and started to really, it was like it was burning heat.
Yeah, because you had something around you, didn't you?
Yeah.
There was a male entity who was circling us. I reckon he was checking out our butts.
Yeah. So we continued to torment him for a little while, and then later on, yes, and Callum was a trigger object. Joanne's son Callum was a trigger object for half of the night.
He got picked on. It was great. I love it when they single someone out. So it was Callum, and he got put in the corner. There's cat balls going off behind him, and he had the attraction of, what was the entity? Alice the hag, who apparently won a competition, fancy dress competition at a medieval fair for her very authentic beggar woman costume. And when they went to go and find Alice to give her the award, there was no such person in the castle. I think that's the best ghost sighting. I love it. I love Alice.
And I love the fact that she went into a competition.
Yeah.
How good is that? That's the best story ever. Yeah. So that was really, really good. Now we're going with Joanne to.
So Joanne set up the castle and everything for us. Thank you so much, Joanne.
We're going to Cannock Chase this afternoon. I'm waiting for my stomach to settle because it was doing flip-flops. We had a late sleep in. We've just gone across the road to have coffee and a toasty, and then my stomach started to gurgle, and I've gone, oops, don't know how far I'm going to get. So.
Oh, thanks, Dave. He says we're looking refreshed and recharged. I've actually got, I don't know if you can see it, this is the weirdest thing ever. I have got a watch tan from being in the UK. What the hell? It has been sunny the whole time we've been here. And everyone's going, oh, the weather's so beautiful. We keep going, yeah, we brought it with us. They've had shit weather at home.
Yeah. So we'll send a few photos. The problem is that in most of
the matching t-shirts, and I just realised.
In most of these places, you can't get internet to be able to do lives. You just can't. I did a bit of recording last night at Dudley Castle, So we did some investigations and we did a little bit of recording. So hopefully that will go on later on. But yeah, like unless you're shining torches in people's faces to be able to actually record stuff or do a live, you can't. And we were in doing a public investigation last night, so we didn't want to interrupt everyone too much.
Oh, but we ended up doing it anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll try and share as much as we can when we get back.
Oh, and whoever the lady that I can't remember her name, but we walked into Dudley Castle and she went, "I watch all of your podcasts," and we're like, "What? Sorry, what?" That was really weird to have someone from the other side of the world recognise us at a ghost hunt. So thank you. That was beautiful. You really made our night.
Yeah, thank you, Zena. We do sound happy. We are happy.
We are happy.
We are happy. It's been fun. It was fun sharing a day with Alison and Cag from Adelaide Haunted Horizons. We realised how much we have in common. And geez, if you think we work hard, they work bloody
crazy hard.
They're just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah. I'm not going there. Yeah.
I need everyone to send some healing energy to Renata's grandson who is still in hospital. Yeah. So just think of James and send him lots of healing energy, please, everyone. He's a sick little bubba.
Yes, that would be helpful.
Now we're going to go to Cannock Chase now.
Yes, and we might try and do some lives or at least record some stuff and then send it to you so that you can check out.
We'll be doing a live to our Grand Poobahs.
Yeah.
So our Patreon supporters will be doing a live to you guys, hopefully, if the internet holds up. Postcards haven't arrived yet. It's all right. Joanne got hers the next day, but we sent it from Ireland and she's in England.
Hi, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
There is your shout out. Hi, Eric. Yeah. And that's about it. Does anyone have some questions before we finish?
Tomorrow we head to Sheffield and we'll be back in the Sexton's Lodge. And we're going to meet up with another fan, Melanie, and we're going to go and have dinner with her. And where else? We're going to go to some museum that you wanted to go to.
Yes, there is a haunted museum somewhere around the area. So
we've got
check that out. Nice shirt, Steve.
Hi, Steve. We've got Derby Jail still coming up, and don't forget we've done podcasts on all of these, so check them out if you want to listen to them. True Hauntings, yeah, 3 shout outs, love it. Yeah. Somebody wanted to see our room. I'll just see if I can hold the internet. So we've got. That's Renata's bed. She's in the little one. I've got my knickers and everything drying on the. We've got shit everywhere. I keep losing stuff, so I empty my bag trying to find stuff. It's got a little TV up there. We virtually never turn the TV on. There's our bed.
Not our bed.
My bed.
Anne's bed.
Renata's bed.
Up here.
My bed.
Get that straight.
Here's the shitter. Just in case you needed to see it. Hello. So yeah, it's a nice room. Joanne organised this for us, and we actually stayed at the Premier Inn at what was the other one? We went to the wedding.
Yes, Tonbridge.
What have we got there? My question is, have you gotten drunk yet? I gave it a good shot at the wedding. I gave it a damn good shot. I'm going to New York and Boston in October. Yes. Awesome.
Great.
Any more sing-alongs, Anne? What do you do with a drunken sailor?
No, she tried some music last night.
Did I?
Yeah, you kind of tried a few melodies. You were shut down. Yes.
By her. I'll just go down and see what else we've got there. Glad to see you both. All right. We've got that one. Spooky Saturdays. Tonbridge. Yes. We had actually listened to a little bit of that. We were sitting in the coffee shop and I was listening to the story about the black-eyed children going, we're going there right now. Oh, thank you, Robert.
Oh, thank you, Robert.
Yeah, if you want to help us out and if you enjoy our work, you're enjoying what we're doing and want to support us, you can buy us a coffee. And you just search Buy Me a Coffee. You're interrupting my link.
I'm sorry.
Buy Me a Coffee, Anne and Renata, and you can shout us a cup of coffee or two or whatever it is you'd like to do. And we'd really appreciate it because that lets us know you want more of this stuff.
But we will do more lives. They will probably be from hotel rooms, but we will do more because that's all we can do.
Yeah.
But anyway,
we've got to go pick up Joanne.
Yeah.
Our grand poobah. And poobahs, we're going to be trying to do a live to you shortly. So, oh, thank you, Robert. Oh, you're going to have to become our assistant manager. Bizarre seeing in the flesh these places you've reported on.
Yes. Yes, it's bizarre being there.
Like the Undercroft when we were at Dudley Castle, it was just really odd because we'd heard about the stone coffins and we'd reported on the stone coffins.
But we lay in the stone coffin. We laid.
They put us in the stone coffin.
Well, we asked the spirits and we said to the spirits, if you want us in the stone coffins, you have to light up one of the cat balls.
Well, you said it first, yeah.
And they did. And so I had to squeeze into this stone coffin that was teeny weeny. And I've got a photo up on Newcastle Ghost Tours, so you can have a look at it.
Yeah, and then
you got in.
Then they said, well, if you want Anne in one as well, they light up the ball, and the bloody thing lit up. So I went. I learned from her mistake, and I went in sideways. So I lay on the side, but that meant that my legs were hanging out like this at the end.
Oh, and it's a stone coffin. I tell you what,
it was
uncomfortable. Cold. Uncomfortable. I mean, you're dead, but you know, it was an experience I won't forget. I can say to people, I lay in a 400-year-old stone coffin. There you go. Fun thoughts. Okay, we gotta go.
Gotta go pick up Joanne. So, love yous all. See you on the dark side.
Bye.
Be good.